Clemens, what are you doing here? Haha, you training and listen to me at the same time. Hi everyone, hi, good evening. Today is my last TikTok live for 2021, so I'm a little bit vibrant today, just a little bit more colorful. All right, so there we go. So today is going to be slightly casual topic. I'm going to talk about New Year resolution is overrated. I don't really believe in New Year resolution. All right, hi everyone. Okay, come on in. So I'm just going to do an hour session today. Yes. Together with another co-host, another content creator. His name is Willis. I have to figure out if I can see him. Hi, good evening everyone. Stay on. Hi, McDonald's Singapore. Hi, Magic Dustman. Okay, so welcome. I'm Samantha. I'm a career coach by profession. So I work with working professionals in terms of their career development. All right, but today I'm not going to talk about career. Today I'm going to talk about New Year resolution is overrated. All right, and I'm going to do this together with another co-creator. His name is Willis, and I think he could be online very soon. All right, so do stay on with me, and of course, I guess we can have a very cool and fun discussion. My hair is a bit messy. Yes. Hi, Willis. I'm not so sure if I am doing it the correct way. Let's see.
Hey, sorry. I think this is a guest request. Let me try again because I was
Okay.
trying to remove that in my previous live topic, but I couldn't. Let me
Sure. No problem.
try.
Okay. Yes, that was briefly him. He's going to come back in again. Today we're going to talk a little bit about New Year resolutions are overrated. It's going to be my last live session on TikTok for 2021. All right, so we are midway through December, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you today. I'm kind of getting the hang of doing all this live thing and talking to myself, and of course having you guys to be here with me. If you have any question, that'd be good. All right. But even though it's going to be a casual chat, New Year resolutions are overrated, but there must be some sort of goal settings, right? So we can talk a little bit about goal setting. It's such a common term that everybody use, but I wonder how many of us really know how to go about doing it.
Hello.
Hey, we have someone.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. You are? Sorry. You just happened to join me here.
So, have you eaten your dinner already?
Yes. Yourself?
Yes, I just ate.
Okay, that's good.
I was going around seeing lives.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Good to have you here. What kind of what lives have you bumped into?
Most of them are there was some where people are playing games, but here I was able to join the live.
I wonder why. Okay. Finally, was
Yeah.
figuring out.
Let me
Nice.
just see.
Okay. Hello.
So
What was
sorry,
your face?
what have you been talking just now? I mean, yeah, I came in later.
No, I was just telling everyone how this will be my last live session for 2021, and we're going to talk about New Year resolutions are overrated. It's just like a very apt thing to talk about because it's like coming to the end of the year, right? Everybody will be talking about New Year resolutions, like, oh, I'm going to like start my 2020 brand new, and then they start to, like having all sorts of things that they want to do for themselves. Yeah, so it's nice to have you join me today. Yeah, and I think the topic.
Yeah, how many live? Yeah, I mean, how many live sessions have you done already?
Oh, to be honest, I think this is my 1, 2, 3, maybe 4.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. You just talk a bit first, lah. I mean, let me try to post on IG story first.
Okay. You can tag me as well. But you look laggy. He looks laggy, right? Hello, Plum Bro. So sorry. How are you guys? I hope. How's your year? How's 2021? Are y'all excited for 2022? Anyone? Y'all can let me know if you're excited about 2022.
Sorry, they just hang. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of hang.
Oh, just now I was hang. Is it? Yeah. So I think they come multitask. I mean, not multi.
I think if you are using, I think if you switch app, right, you will hang.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's how it
So
works. Okay.
because now you are streaming from your phone and then you switch to Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So I think you hang when you switch app. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's
okay, anyway, yeah.
Do you do live often?
No lah, yeah, I'm not a live person. I'm just every time I do live, I think it's just a force myself.
Okay.
But I think,
Hi,
but I guess,
Stephanie.
yeah, but I guess doing a co-host is a lot easier. I mean, I tried talking myself, and I mean, you probably don't know lah. Like it's not.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
It's quite funny, right? Yeah. So.
What happened to your face? You look like you have like some.
I just came back from cycling, so maybe
Right.
I think it's a post exercise thing, yeah. So
okay. How's your 2021? Tell me more. Yeah, and then are you looking forward to 2022? Since you're talking about New Year resolution.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So before that, let me just see who is my view. I mean, who's viewing this? Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, Sammy. Are you the Sammy that I know?
Yeah. Hi, J Logi. Yeah, and spicy ramen. Yeah.
Today's topic on New Year resolutions are overrated. So we're going to talk about New Year resolutions, and I think a little bit about it will. Since I'm so always so work focused, right? So New Year resolution is something that is always out of the window for me. But instead, I rather focus a little bit more on goal setting. And goal setting is not a new word. Neither is it like anything novelty, right? I think everybody knows about goal setting. But I was wondering, maybe today we can share a little bit about our understanding on goal settings, and then maybe what we do ourselves to really implement and work on the goals that we set for ourselves. But before that, let's have a chat. How's your 2021? When did we meet? Did we meet early this year or last year? I can't even remember.
Last year, yeah. Okay, but okay, sorry, yeah. But before that, I think for those who are watching this, you know how TikTok Lives work. So there's this like button. So anyway, it's free. So if you can just give us some like so that this live can go out to more people. And I think we are nearing the end of the year. I think this topic will be something that's very interesting for everyone to know, because I think New resolutions has been something that many people will be like so amazed, right? Especially at the start of the year. But then somehow in February or even the end Jan, most people probably would have forgotten half of it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, okay.
Will die off, right? Yeah.
Will die off, yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, so
For
coming
those
back.
that are sharing, yes, thank you.
Yeah, cool. So I mean, I can't see the comments on the side, so if there's any interesting one, feel free to just share. So
I can't see yours, but I can see
yes,
mine. But
yes, correct, yeah, yeah, I can, yeah. So far, okay, I'm just still trying to work on it. Then yeah, hi Priscilla, yeah, thanks for joining in. Although today no chemistry, yeah. So I mean no chemistry lessons, okay, but you don't need that anyway. Yep. So yeah, so I think to answer Samantha's question, how's my 2021, right? You're saying, yeah. So I think 2021 it's an exciting year. I mean, like, the fact that I think I did a lot more different things. Yeah. So 2020 was a year I got on TikTok. I believe that was also the year for you, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So 2021 is about how can we change the what's the change? Okay, enhance some of the things that we are doing in terms of creations and stuff. So 21, I guess for me it's really more of like getting used. I mean, not getting used. I've really got used to the hybrid model, like work from home, meeting people physically. Like right now, I think it's really, I would say, it's really a good mix. Yeah. So for people that I feel like I like to connect more in person, then I'll just meet them up. But for people, let's say, who are a bit more, like they're just okay. Can you settle it online? If you can, then let's just do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't waste each other time. Yeah, unless there's a valid reason, so-called like a strong reason for us to meet. If not, let's just do it via Zoom or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, so I think that makes my life a lot easier and also a lot more efficient. That I don't really have to travel so much. Drive here, drive there. Yeah, and I think these days, I don't know, like driving is just very tiring. So yep. So I think when I expect, it's pretty cool. Like I think that's something that I really enjoy. Like yeah. Then for I think for TikTok since you have TikTok, okay. So I also learn magic. Yes, I'm sure you have seen some of my tricks. Yeah. So yeah. So I think that's also that's a level up for me because I never thought I would go and learn magic before. Yeah. So yeah, but I think let's just try it, especially with money. Yeah, more specifically money magic. Yeah, then yeah, okay. So okay, I think you have someone that says VQM. Tell her that I joined her live just now. Okay, I think there's this person yeah. So that when I think he's probably just crossing rooms. Yeah. Here and there. Yeah. So thanks Priscilla for the rose. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. So I think that's for me, 2021. Yeah. For you, how about you?
I think 2021 has been I think I will call 2020 and 2021 still pretty much the COVID years. And I think the entire COVID years are to me, it's very humbling. Yeah, it's a very learning journey. I think like on a personal note, I get to revisit things that I wanted to do but never had a chance to do. Like things that I pick up cycling, I pick up rollerblading, yeah. So I pick up dance again. Yes, a lot of things that is not related to work. So I think that is something that I pick up and I really enjoy. But at the same time, in my work-wise, because I work with so many professionals, I think it was a very humbling journey because I get to have an even broader perspective of what everyone is going through. And because of that, I think that my understanding of compassion and empathy really was deepened, especially these 2 years. How I see people coming together to help each other. Yeah, so that was something that I think it exists, but I just never really experienced it myself. So I would say if I were to wrap up my year, I think it's just being very grateful. So whenever people ask me how have I been, I think my common sentence now is I'm just very grateful. I mean, I'm happy for everything. I mean, I'm good, nothing to complain about, but everything to be grateful for. So this is usually how I reply people now whenever they ask me how have I been doing.
Right.
Yeah, so I think it's nice. And then I think because of all these interesting times that we are in, a lot of us are given the opportunity to reevaluate a lot of priorities in our life right now. Like like you say, you get to make use of your time even more wisely now. If there is no need, then let's not waste each other's time, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
all those are realizations that we never had a chance to realize them until COVID, I think.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, I guess it's, like there's always an opportunity in times of crisis. So I think prior to that, I mean, in my profession, I think no insurers, like really think about this non-face-to-face thing because I mean, I think in Asian culture, the virtual thing is just still pretty, I mean, they're just pretty conservative. But I think in the US, this is like, quite common already, like conferencing and because I mean, country is big, right? So
Yeah.
so yeah, but I think on the bright side, like amidst all these happenings, like they just figured out things that makes it a little more efficient. Yeah, so especially for the younger generation of people, who are a lot more tech savvy, and they'll be like, okay, like you can just do it online. Let's just do it online, and then we can do other stuff. Yeah, so yeah. Cool. So sorry to interrupt. Yeah, so for those who are watching, that likes, right? Actually, you don't have to press just one like. You can actually just tap more because that's what I normally do for others. There you see there's a bar. You can see that. I think once you hit a certain amount, then there's this thing. Yeah, anyway, it's free lah. So just for the sake of fun and stuff. Yep. So appreciate that. Cool. So anyway, sorry. Yeah, you were saying something. Yeah.
No, I appreciate you sharing with them how they can continue to give us more likes. But yes, please give us more likes.
Can I like myself? Let me see. Oh, I can like myself. Oh my god.
How do you like yourself?
Just double tap on the screen. Yeah.
Oh right.
Then you can just
keep. You? Okay.
No, you can tap until like just keep tapping. Then the meter there'll be this meter. It's like gaming lah, like level up. Then all the way.
Oh my god,
yeah.
This is what I call 自恋. Okay, this is like I'm constantly tapping myself now. Actually I'm tapping you, but I think it doesn't go to you.
Okay, let me.
Okay. Cool.
Does it work if I tap? No,
No, I
doesn't?
tap on you. It doesn't increase the light on your side, but okay.
Okay, but anyway, anyway, just for fun, yeah. So, yep,
Thank
cool.
you for sending me.
Yeah, right. So, okay. So, but I think today this topic is probably even a lot more, relatable for you because you are a career coach. So I think career is usually one of the so-called goals or potentially like a resolution that most people may have. So yeah, I'm I'm curious to hear about your perspective. When it comes to all this, like when everyone asks you, like, how can one, I don't know, reach this, achieve that, like. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we just want to hear your take on that. Yeah.
Actually, it's very interesting. A lot of people think of career as something that is being paid. You are being paid to do something. But if you look at just career theory by itself, career includes paid work and unpaid work. Yeah, so if let's say you are very dedicated in your financial advisory work, that is your career. But on the side, you also probably do some volunteering or participate in interest group, etc. Those are also considered part of your development. So technically speaking, career is very broad. It's supposed to be very, very wholesome, rather than just thinking about a job that pays me, but it's actually about all the work that I've been doing that makes me who I am as an individual, that makes me unique from someone else. So that is something that I share with some people who are interested to understand a little bit more about career. Yeah. So because the thing is, sometimes you don't get everything you want from one job, right? Like maybe you get salary from a job and you get some meaning from a job, but maybe there is some other interest that you have, like you like cycling and your job don't allow you to fulfill the cycling needs, so you build out another hobby or interest or join a group to do cycling, or you volunteer in sports event, this kind of thing. So it is so I feel that we shouldn't dissect our work and life. I always believe more like there is an integration. How you enjoy your life is also pretty much how you enjoy your work. But I think it's a concept that not everybody will fully grasp it or not. Maybe there are people who disagree with me, which is totally okay. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me.
So I think it's I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you often hear this term, which is like work-life balance? Those kind of stuff. Like because in my perspective, I think that work-life balance technically does not really exist, but it's more of like work-life blend. Yeah, because no matter how much we do, it will never be balanced. If we want to spend more time on work, then obviously there'll be less time on other things. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to spend less time on work, then potentially, I don't know, maybe that career part may be jeopardized. Yeah. So yeah, so in my perspective, it's more of like how can we do certain things such that when I'm working or when I'm doing my other things, it seems like there's ways to blend it together. Yeah, but I know it's not easy. Yeah, because not every profession allows to do so lah. Yeah, so yeah, cool. So so overrated, right? New resolutions, like, okay, what gives you this um, realization or this thought that what is like just overrated? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's overrated is because why is only New Year a brand new year? Why is every day not a brand new day?
Right.
Yeah, so that is something that I've always been saying. Yes, a brand new year seems nice, like it feels like a fresh start. But
Yep.
actually, if you just bring it down, right, every day is also a fresh start. Like yesterday, I may have a very bad day, but it doesn't mean that today I will have a bad day.
Right.
So I don't understand why we have to overemphasize on the things that it's a brand new year, In fact, for ladies, right, it sucks because you're getting older. I don't know why people want to go.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
that's a very vain way of thinking about it. But on a very logical perspective, it's like really every day is a brand new day. Why do we emphasize on brand new year, but why don't we emphasize on a daily basis, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I really feel that it's super overrated.
So
Do you
then,
think? Okay, sorry. Your question?
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
then can I ask a question? I mean, since you think that it's overrated, I mean, I also think that it's overrated. So then why are there people that still caught up in settings, in resolutions and all those things? What do you think are some of the things that could potentially make them this way? Yeah. Or yeah, I think that's one. Or then second, potentially second is probably when did you stop setting New Year resolutions? Like, yeah, was it like a recent thing, or was it like, okay, for the past few years you have already this is not your thing already? Yeah.
I think I stopped making New Year resolution about 2014, 2015. Okay, so that was actually I practiced it quite a while already. That's why I realized that no, actually you don't have to practice New Year resolution. You just have to practice a daily thing. But I think daily can be quite taxing for
Yep.
a lot of people.
Yep.
So initially when I was doing my training, maybe you have heard about it or even do it yourself. We call it the 30 days or 30, 60, 90 days challenge. So basically what we do is that you have a yearly goal. You can have many yearly goals, like a couple of goals in that year. And then and the goals may not be just work related. It can be finance, it can be health, it can be personal, it can be anything that you want to achieve for that year. So it could be a yearly goal, and then you break them down in monthly goal. And then after you break them down in monthly goal, you break them down on weekly goal. So means to say you are very, very so you are very clear that every week this is something that I want to achieve. Every week that this is something I want to achieve. And if you are constantly hitting that on a weekly basis, you will be hitting that on a monthly basis, and you for sure will be on the track of hitting your yearly goal. I think it's the same, when you do sales training with your team, you also kind of have a goal, and then you reverse engineer backwards, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is so I have been doing that since 2014 in terms
Right.
of my own personal goal setting, and it's not just work related. Seriously, it's not just work related. It can have finance, like how much I want to save, or it can be for family. Where I want to bring my family to, things like that. It can be very fun stuff, like I'm going to. Like next year, I have a target that I want to scale Mount Everest base camp. It can be fun stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, I stopped doing that since 2014.
Okay, that's cool. I think for me was last year. In fact, because I think I recalled early this year. I think I wrote like an IG post on something like this, like the overrated thing, something along this line. And I think that resonated with quite a number of people. Like they. I mean, I think the common thing, even when I just search online, like it's really like everyone set right, 10 items, 15 items, and by the time January and February, then people are like, oh, what are the items, and stuff. So I think adding on to your part whereby the big goals, splitting to smaller goals, I think what's probably more important is we don't really need to have a lot of resolutions, but I guess we probably need to set up new habits that can help us attain some of these things. Yeah. So, not sure have you read the book that the power of, I think there's this book called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg that talks about the mechanism of a how a habit is formed, something like that. So
Okay.
I'm not sure have you read, but
I saw the title. I think it has to do with this 30, 60, 90 days or so. It's like forming habits needs this amount of time, but I didn't read it. And I think on top of that book, I think recently there's also another book called Atomic Habits.
Yeah, that's
right?
I think that's a more popular one. I keep seeing on the shelves. Yeah, right. So, but I think if I don't remember wrongly, in essence, it says that in order for a habit to be formed, there's three things that will happen. The first is the cue, followed by a routine, and the last one is a reward. Yeah, reward. Then this is a habit cycle. So be it a positive habit or versus like a negative habit. In this case, would be addiction. Yeah, and all those things. Yeah, there's this thing. So sorry. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to wake up early and earlier, like those.
Okay. So I'm gonna be like super career coach. So when you say early, what is early? Okay, so for people, this is like being specific. Okay, So what is early?
So I mean, like, to me, early is about 6 a.m. Yeah, 6 a.m.
Oh, that's early for me too.
I mean, but I know there's a lot of 5 a.m. club, about 4 a.m. blah blah. But I think that's for me. I think that's not too sustainable. So I just want to try. Okay, but even 6 a.m. is really not sustainable. So for start, I think just to say, in the end, that didn't really happen. I didn't wake up at 6, but I think it's probably some days maybe 6:30, some about 7, or things like that. But of course, there's those days where I just don't care. Yeah. So, but one thing that I've interestingly done is every time I have this habit of snoozing the alarm. I'm not sure anyone who's listening has also this habit. So what I did was I want to change that habit, right, of snoozing the alarm. So I need to change the cue. So the cue, what was the initial cue is, my initial cue, the phone is just right beside me. Yeah. So in the end, what I did was I put my phone out of the room such that every time it rings, I have to walk.
You have to walk out.
Yes, to stop that cycle, right? Yeah. Then I think at the start it did work out, but somehow I don't know. Nearing the end, I just pressed those and then I walk back. So, but anyway, I think that's just on me. But I think at the start it's really pretty powerful. Yeah. So I just, by the time I walked up, it's quite take a few steps, and I just didn't want to go back already. So and just that's how I got this day started and stuff. So that was example.
It's good. I mean, I just really have to give it to you. Sometimes when people set goals, right, the ideal situation is to achieve that goal. But sometimes when we don't achieve that goal, you also have come to realize that compared to where you were, you actually did take a huge step, from maybe sleeping till 10 a.m. Now you're waking up at 7. So that is like 3 hours ahead, So I think that is a huge step. At least you are being aware, and then you are like doing like cute little actions like putting your phone away in the room, trying to make yourself crawl out of bed.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and you know what's the funny thing?
You wake up your wife.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yeah, it says that he just nudged me. I couldn't even hear too far outside too far already. Then so she's the one who woke up, not me. So
your wife is so loving, She didn't throw her tantrum.
No, she did. I mean, not left tantrum lah. So ever since, you set the alarm, but then you put outside. Then you never wake up. Then I wake up. I bring back the phone. Then the thing will continue. Yeah. So funny lah. Jokes aside lah.
But that's good because there is some sort of accountability in that sense. It's like, oh my god, I put it out. I shouldn't, cause any inconvenience to other people because that's my goal, right? So you have that additional responsibility or accountability. It actually helps. That's the reason why they say sometimes when we set goals, we must declare, right? Or at least declare it to the people that you trust and won't judge you or make a mockery out of it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I mean, some depending on how the person works, I mean, most common ones must write it down and all those things. But to me personally, I think writing it down is not enough. Like for me, what works really the best is like share with someone or declare it. Like sometimes or even publicly, and some part of me is like, hey, I tell people already that you must do something, you know.
Okay.
That kind of thing. So
it's the 面子, it's the
面子
face thing.
the face thing. Okay, that's for me lah. But for some, it's like okay, they know it in their heart
Sure.
or whatever. But honestly, I don't know. Like most of the times, know it in our heart, not impactful
enough.
Not enough. So
I think it's not
yeah,
enough.
it's not enough. Yeah. So
It's confirm not enough because I went through that stage myself also. I mean, even now I also go through it like self-sabotage. You say,
Yep.
oh, for girls, again, you want to lose weight, right? Okay, I'm going to hit like 50 kg. Yeah, but it's okay lah. 50.5 also okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so sometimes you probably need to declare it and get someone else to watch you. I think it's
Yeah.
I totally agree.
So right, I mean, since if let's say we feel that it's overrated, right? So what do you think? I mean, apart from just I think you briefly shared about the 30, 60, 90 days, right? What do you think could be some of the alternatives that people can do instead? So that they can follow through whatever they set to achieve at the beginning of the year, say for example.
Actually, for me, it's always about clarity. There must be good reason why we set certain goal, not for fun one. Or maybe some people FOMO, right? They like, I set because everybody is doing that, so I do it. So that will not be like you say sustaining. There's no longevity in it. But I think I agree with what you say. You don't have to have a lot of goals, but every goal that we set, we must be very clear on why we want that goal. Like there's like example, like some of my clients would tell me, okay, I need to get a job. Then my question is, why do you need to get a job? Okay, so you have to ask yourself a lot of why questions. So he was like, okay, I need to get a job because I need to feed my family. So that is not good enough. So what happens if you can't feed your family? Yeah, then you'll be like, my wife may have to go out to work and no one will be caring for the kids. So then I'll ask again, so what happens if your wife go out and work and your kids have no one is caring for your kids? Then you start to go deeper and it's like peeling the onion. Then you start going deeper and deeper and you're like, oh, my kids will be left alone. No one is going to be there to educate them. No one is there to ensure their safety. So what happens if no one is there to ensure their safety? Oh, my kids could get into an accident and that would cost them a life. Kids are very vulnerable, right? So what will that mean to you? And you will be like, okay, I don't want that to happen. I never want that day to happen whereby because of my incapability, I cause my kids to lose their life because of accident, because no one is there to care. So I think having that clarity is important. So that is like your super motivating factor. So you will know that, damn it, I need to get a job. If I don't get a job, right, I could potentially, the ripple effect could be so deep. So then you won't have any reason to back up already. So to me, setting a goal is really about having clear clarity why you want it. So if halfway through you cannot answer why you want it, right, halfway through you will give up yourself or you will downsize. You'll be like, it's okay lah, I'll settle for this.
I think you mentioned really like a very important point, which is like clarity. I think essentially is about why you want to do something, and because I believe that if that why is not strong enough, right, the how and the what wouldn't come. So and it's so easy to give up, like, because that's not important to you. That's not really important to you. So I think to crystallize some of the things that you have mentioned, right, essentially is about like have that run through a series of questions, like be it someone asking that person, someone asking you, or or you internalizing some of these questions, and then after that, then we can break down. Then that's when the 30, 60, 90 days, come in. Break down into the mini goals, and stuff.
I think then you will follow through like what you mentioned. Once you have your very clear why, you can go through the queue and start acting on it and start getting the result, and then you will feel so good about it, and then you'll be able to repeat the cycle again, right? So a lot of people say they want to have confidence in themselves, but I think people are also are being responsible for themselves in the sense that they are not confident individual, partly because of themselves as well, because they always sabotage themselves, right? Every time they can't fulfill certain promise they make to themselves, indirectly, psychologically, they already eat away their own self-esteem by themselves.
Right.
So So the only way to also build self-confidence is also about being able to fulfill little promises or little goals that you set for yourself. So I think it's very encompassing, when we talk about achieving something for ourselves. I'm sure you've definitely been through it, right? Like, achieving something for yourself and you feel so geared up and then you will just push yourself further.
Yeah, so I mean, like I think talking about confidence, right? Like, and I think one of the easiest way to achieve confidence is really to set yourself, into elements of growth. Yeah, and when I say growth, it does not have to be something that is spectacular. I think growth, it just means like putting yourself into situations where you never thought you would want to be there, trying to do something that's positive, but yet you did it. Yeah, so it's something like. I mean, I think in simple terms, what some people may say is, get out of comfort zone, all those typical stuff. Yeah, but in whole idea is to letting yourself know that, hey, this is some things that most people aren't able to do or most people don't want to do, but you chose to do it anyway. Yeah, and that pie, as you do more of that, that will really increase your confidence because now you potentially may feel that, okay, I'm doing quite a bit of things that not many people, would want to try, but I tried. Yeah. So whether that's results doesn't matter. Yeah. The fact that this person tried, I think that is the most important thing. Yeah. And that's how we build more confidence, and with more confidence, you get growth. Yeah. So it's like a spiral.
Yeah. It's a circle, right? It's a cycle. So actually that's why New Year resolution is really overrated. It's like it's a daily thing. It's a daily thing. You achieve, you set something, you achieve your goal, you implement it, achieve your goal, and then you build up your confidence, and then you can set better goals, and then the whole cycle just repeats itself. And yeah, I think so
I think I know there's many different ways to set goals or potentially like seemingly resolutions, but there's also this, I'm not sure if you heard about it, which is there's this OKRs, objective key results. There's this book that talks about that, but I've not read it. Yeah, but in general stuff, there's this term called OKRs. This is something that a lot of top executives in or companies like Google, Amazon, they use that to to plan ahead together with the various departments and with the various teams. And when I just went and look at it, I think it's pretty cool. Like it's quite. It's like I guess maybe it's just a different way of framing things, but somehow it just I can resonate with it. So yeah, that's just a more technical.
Cool.
Yeah, technical thing.
I can check out this book because I haven't read that book as well.
Yeah, I have not read as well, but then I saw it. So yeah, cool. Okay, so what has I'm so curious. Like, what is one thing that you have set in 2021 and you have already achieved that? Yeah.
Okay, I haven't achieved that, but I'm in the process of doing it. So in April this year, I launched a new project. It's called Project Jobless. Yeah.
Project Jobless. Okay.
Yeah. Project Jobless. Yeah. So the idea is to empower individuals to start taking charge of their own career right now. Yeah. So. So I have a whole team working with me, supporting me. So it's a mission. Our mission is to impact 1 million lives. Right. So I don't think I haven't achieved 1 million lives. Yeah. So it won't be a year kind of goal. So for this goal is actually, I would say at least a 5-year goal.
Right. I mean 200K each year. Okay.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking about linear growth. I'm hoping for an exponential. There will be a tipping point, right? Right. So looking at how things are going. So I'm very focused on. So this is my goal for this year, and this is actually my goal for the next 5 years, minimally next 5 years to reach out. So it's not just restricted to Singapore context. In fact, I have audience from Southeast Asia.
Sorry, so when you say
Hong Kong,
got it. Sorry to interrupt. So when you say you want to impact 1 million lives, what does it mean? You need to help them find, like, you need to help them, what do you call it? 1 million jobs, like
Okay. So very good, very specific questions. Yeah. So my immediate way of knowing that I hit 1 million. Number one, because I have a channel.
Right.
Right. So number one is the number of people who joins my channel as a subscriber. That's an immediate tangible that I know. Because for them to join my channel, they have to go through my workshop.
What's the channel on? Is it like Telegram or is it like YouTube or?
Yeah, it's on Telegram.
Telegram channel. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the most immediate way for me to keep track whether I am hitting 1 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so very good. Yeah, ask a very good question.
Okay. So that means people who have attended the workshops then
Yes.
will be able to join this exclusive Telegram channel.
Yes, that's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Since well, I mean, on workshops, I'm just curious, like how do you, I mean, how does it work? So is it like, I don't know, like a few days kind of thing, or is it a few, I mean, spread into different weeks? Like, just
Okay.
share a bit more. Yeah.
Currently it's 2 days,
Okay.
two full day workshop, and after
Right.
the workshop, I will have support. So every month there's a career webinar for them to tune in.
Right.
And then at the same time, every quarter I open up 6 consultation slots for them to book a one-on-one with me. Yeah.
Okay. So how many typically for such a 2 day class, so-called class, right? Like, what is the class size like? Yeah. Is it like a big kind, or is it like a small group?
Currently it's about 10 per
10.
class.
Okay. So what do they learn there? I mean, what do they get exposed to? Yeah.
Day
I mean,
one,
roughly,
so
yeah,
it's 2
roughly,
days,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So day one is purely talking about personal clarity. So I talk about your relationship with your dreams and goals, your relationship with money. Most people don't talk about money when it comes to work. It's like a taboo. I don't know how to negotiate. I do not
Right.
know how much I'm worth. Yeah. So I talk about your relationship with money.
Right.
And I also talk about so that is basically your personal clarity, your personality, your relationship with your dreams, goals, and
Right.
career, and your relationship between money and career. Day 2, I focus very much on the world trends. So what is up and coming? How do you analyze trends? How do you decode trends? Because at the end of the day, if you want to become irreplaceable, you have to be in the spot whereby you are trending. You cannot be if you're in a sunset industry, the chances of you being replaced or retrenched or let go is definitely higher.
Yep.
So
Got it.
being very practical, so we have to be very practical here. You need to know what you are so damn good at. You need to have so clear of what you want and what you are going for, and then you need to know whatever you have must be able to provide what the world needs.
Okay. Got it. Cool. You have a question? I think one of my viewers.
Really?
Yeah. So you say that career webinar with Samantha. When is it starting? Yeah. So is it? I think yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. The webinars is after they join the workshop, right?
Finish the workshop, yeah.
Okay. So maybe then potentially when how do people gain so-called join your workshops? Like, do they have to attend preview first, or how does it work? Yeah.
Okay, so I have a preview that you can tune into, but if you feel you are so confident to join me straight, you can don't go for my preview, my webinar as well, because I do have clients who just go straight to the workshop. So this year, unfortunately, I don't have any more webinar. I'm actually concluding one workshop by next Saturday. Then that will be the end of my Project Jobless for this year. So we'll begin in January next year.
Right.
So
how do people check out more details on the web on the workshops, or
follow
even
me
okay.
on LinkedIn, I suppose. I mean, in my own profile there is my social link, and then you can check it out.
Cool. Is there like is there like a sign up link kind of thing for future previews? Yeah. Or
yeah, there is.
So it's all in your LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's all in my link. Yeah,
Okay,
just
okay.
go and click that link, and you will get the different links. Yeah.
It's on a link in the LinkedIn, your LinkedIn account.
Okay, so on my TikTok. you
TikTok.
just go to my
Okay.
Profile. Yeah,
Okay.
my TikTok profile has a link.
Okay, I got it.
Then with that link, there is a few of my
Okay.
videos.
Understood. A link tree. Okay,
Right.
so Singapore 985. Yeah, there you go. Hope that answers your question. You can check Samantha's offerings, based on what she has, in the upcoming month and stuff. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting this. We are not here to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, since someone else. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. But I think the truth is really a career. It's especially for someone who is in their 20s or 30s. I think that's a building blocks, or even like 40s. I think these are some of the things now. So we can't run away from career development. For a fulfilling life and stuff like that.
I'm sure you are aware also, with all the regulation and how the world is becoming more and more age population and retirement age going up.
Yeah.
Proper financial planning is definitely required. One of the huge thing that I realized about some of the professionals that I work with, they could be drawing very decent income in the peak of their career. But maybe if they never do proper financial planning, they end up being in a very difficult situation because they may be over leveraged and things
Yes.
like that. So I do have clients who says that they need a job within the next 3 or 6 months. Otherwise, they cannot put food on
Yep.
the table.
Right.
So I
right,
would also
right.
strongly suggest that, you know, while you're planning for your career, you also have to plan your finances very clearly, because ultimately you want to reach some level of freedom whereby
Yep.
you don't have to just like work day in and day out, right? You like to be able to spend time with your loved ones or spend time for yourself, whatever it is, to make yourself even happier.
Yep.
Yeah, I think proper financial planning is also required.
Yes.
Yeah, that is something I truly believe in, and I think you will definitely see a lot of this in your day-to-day work, right, Willis?
Yeah, so I think the group of people that you just mentioned, right? Okay, actually, there's a term for them. They're called Henrys, okay? Henrys, okay? So the full term is, it means high earners, but not rich yet. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. They call
there's a
Henrys.
term,
You
there's
can
an
Google.
acronym.
Yes, yeah, that's acronym. Wikipedia has this Henry. Yeah, high earner, not rich yet. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna write it down. High earners, not
Rich
yet.
yet. Yeah, but I think you cannot just put Henry like, if not all the names will come. But I have to say maybe a retirement or something like that. Yeah, then they will show this lah. So
Okay.
yeah, I've seen people, you know, like this. Yeah, okay, sorry, before that, Eric Lin, what is this about? Okay, yeah, sorry. So I think today we are talking about this. Our main topic is New Year resolutions are overrated. So early on we have shared about, you know, why is it overrated and what are some of the ways that we can go about doing it. It's not just about the number of things you want to set, but it's more of like how can we, you know, ensure that our day to day is meaningful, it's fulfilling, or it gets us closer to what we want to, what we want to achieve lah. Yeah. So then subsequently we're just chatting on this. Because Samantha is a career, you know, futurist, yeah. So she spends a lot of time to help people, you know, optimize their profile for the career growth, or even to help them be more marketable in finding jobs, you know, or their preferred jobs, you know, things like that. So one of the things that she mentioned is finances lah, because if someone really needs a job badly to pay off their bills, how it's not really possible that he or she can find something that they really like, because it takes time. Yeah, so sometimes maybe people may have to settle for something less, which they may not really enjoy. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we talk about the Henrys. Yeah, high income, not rich yet. Met, yeah, actually quite a few, like they are especially, yeah. Then I think this pandemic, like, you know, some people that, you know, I have some clients, a pilot, yeah, they're drawing quite a decent income, and was buy big car, big house, you know, and now it's like the income just gets cut off and boom, yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, so I think, yeah, that's one law. Then they also met people that are earning pretty well, but they don't really have time to get into all this lah. So which I think it's a pity. Like, you know, I've seen people living like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands in their bank account doing nothing, and I was like, huh? Like, that's the least I would expect you to do. I mean, like, you're drawing quite a bit of income, yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's just a few things lah. Then, but I think thanks to the online channels, I think people are also getting more more savvy about things that these days. I think if you really do not know how to invest, just go to any robos advisors. Yeah, you can get something started really. Yeah, that's the.
No, like, I think you should get trusted advice. They don't just anyhow get advice.
Yeah, of course.
I think the whole internet space is we are in a situation whereby we are not lack of information, but we are lack of like accurate and curated information. So I think if, let's say, you want to make informed decision, you probably really have to follow people with some experience and, you know, been there, done that kind of stuff. So yeah, I will beg to differ. So I don't think you should just follow anyone online when it comes to investment tips. You know, things with finances can be tricky.
Yep.
But probably you really need to look for someone that you trust. And for everyone who is tuning in, just to let you know, this gentleman next to me,
please follow me.
Yeah.
Check out my account. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
So
he actually talks about some tips, and, you know, like TikTok is all about a minute video, short clips and short tips, right? So if you want to get some tips from him, you probably have to learn from him. He is really young. He's younger than me, just to let you all know. He's really young, and he's doing good work, you know. He's really doing good work. So yeah.
Okay.
Check him out.
Yeah. Thanks.
Anyway, we are coming to an end soon, so I want to do an activity.
Wow, activity or activity? Okay.
But like very simple ones.
Yeah.
So everyone that is tuning in, right, is this is what we're going to do, because we talk about New Year resolution are overrated, right? And I also talk about how it's so important for you to have clarity. So for the start, I'm gonna give all of us 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna have like a stopwatch here that says 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna give all of us 30 seconds to come up with very quickly. Don't have to think too hard. 3 goals that you want to achieve.
Yeah. Oh my God.
3 goals that you want to achieve in 2022, and after that you have to go back on your own to do the peeling of onion homework that I mentioned. Keep asking yourself why you want to achieve it, right? Now, because I have been talking for, while I give you all the instruction, I already give you all time to think already. You all can continue to play chat, continue talking. All right, so 30 seconds to think of 3 goals. It can be very simple goals that you want to achieve in 2022. Okay, you can write it down, you can put it on your phone or whatever that is visible for you. Post it also can. All right, so your 30 seconds starts now. So everyone who is tuning in, you must do this activity together with both of us, and both of us are going to share. So Willis don't know.
Yes. I'm thinking.
But actually,
okay,
yeah,
but I recently did this exercise lah. So let me just try to recall.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. I'm sure there will be a sound after this.
Like that.
Right.
Sound. Yeah. Wow, there's really sound. Wow. Okay.
Oh, of course. Okay, so 30 seconds is up. All right. Even though I say New Year resolution is overrated, you don't have goals. If you aim at nothing, you hit nothing.
Yep.
Okay, you should still have goals, but I think what you have to do after you set this goal is, after our session today, right, go back and ask yourself a lot of deep questions like why you want this. If you don't achieve this, what happens, and what would be the ripple effect? And that will give you very strong why you want to achieve that. So for the last 8 minutes, so both of us can take turns to share 3 goals that we just thought of. In fact, I really also just do this. I do this just like 10 minutes before the live session, so it's still pretty raw. Okay, so
you want to go first or?
Okay. Oh, that's so legit. Okay, one of my goals for next year is I'm intending to scale Mount Everest base camp.
Okay.
So that's
By when? By which first half or?
So ideally we are looking at May.
May. Okay. Wow.
So it will be
base camp is what's the altitude at base camp? I mean, like.
I think it's 3,000.
3,000 above sea level. 3,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's 3,000. Don't know 3 or 5. I can Google now.
Okay. Oh, just curious.
Yeah. So anyway, the timing that I'm looking at is May. Yeah. My birthday is, so every year I will do something for myself. So usually it's aligned with my birthday. So my birthday is in June. So May, they say, is a good time to scale Everest. So yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
There we go.
Do you have experience in hiking?
Oh, it's 5,000.
Oh, 5,000. Okay.
Well, I don't have experience in scaling so high, but the last adventure I had was I crossed the desert.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I crossed the desert in 4 days, 3 nights, clocking a distance of 108 kilometers.
108 kilometers. Okay.
So it's like for guys, you are doing your road march for 4 days like that, about 27 click every day. So
is it true that there's really no water source?
Yeah, there's really no water source and there's no toilet. The nature.
It's just the sand.
It's just the sand. Yeah, it's just nature.
Oh wow.
That's really an adventure, and there is no internet there. There is no connection at all. In fact, there is no even it's just pure SOS.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so no connection there.
Cool.
So 4 days I was disconnected from the world. It sounds very scary because we are not disconnected.
Did you? But I suppose there's a guide, right? Like with your.
Yeah. So it's a race. So it's more like a
race.
It's like a race. So there is checkpoint. Yeah, every month. So anyway, I have a question. We guys from Singapore, yes, we are Singaporeans. We are based in Singapore right now.
Do we look?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Do we not look? Maybe you look Korean, that's why.
Yeah, this hair, this curly hair. I mean, like, yeah, but obviously I don't sound like Korean. I'm very Singlish, yeah. So 100%, 200% pure
200%.
local bred, yeah.
Local bred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty local too, as far as I know. Oh, my viewers say you are so handsome. Yeah, I'm gonna go and follow him, give him more likes.
Thank you for the compliment. This is like just messy hair. I mean, like, yeah, but I don't care.
Messy with a style. Yeah. Messy with a style.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. So that's your first. Okay, so we take like that first. Okay. Okay, since it's related to sort of like fitness.
You don't have to lah. Can.
No. I also have this. Yeah, but I mean, I'm still in the midst of internalizing it because this is really, I think it's really very daunting. So I want to do this 340k cycling, right, by November lah. So same thing lah. November is my birthday lah, so I want to do something that's a bit special. But then because I've never done something like this, my max is really 120k, and I was really like quite on case really. So round island lah, we call it round island lah. So 340 means it's close to 3 rounds of Singapore, which I feel that it's very boring lah. So I don't know. Maybe hopefully if can travel, maybe I may go to somewhere else that's
you probably can cycle in another country if it's safe, right?
Yep. But I think that I think cycling in another country, I mean that's a lot more exciting. But in Singapore, 340k at one shot. It's just.
Is there a reason why 340 and not like 350? Oh.
Okay. Because next year I'm.
You are 34.
Yes, correct. So I do a 340. Yeah, 34. No kick lah. So 340 lah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
right,
yeah.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean that time. I mean I've not really internalized it, so I'm not sure if this is something I want to really want to do because it takes a lot of training. But if really something like a personal achievement, I think this, it's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean,
it definitely sounds very solid and very back pain also.
Back pain, and I think it involves quite a bit of teamwork because I don't think I can do it myself throughout. I need my body.
You need a team
to help me, to stay at front and stuff.
Is it like a road bike?
Road bike, yes, correct.
Okay.
So, but let's see now. Okay. That's first. Cool. Yeah. Second. What's the second? Yeah.
My second is I would like to grow Project Chopless to 100 by Q2 and 500 by Q4.
Okay. 100 by Q2 and 500 by Q4. Okay. Got it. Okay. Cool. Okay. So since that's work related.
You always copy. That's not fair.
No, I also have a work related goal. Yeah. Okay. So for me, it's I'm by 1st April next year. I need to finish my promotion lah. To we call it associate director lah. So that's the next thing, and essentially by end of next year, my team production needs to be around 300,000 commissions lah. Yeah, that's okay. Because that once I'm at associate director, I'll be preparing my run for directorship, and I aim in the next two more years plus by January 2024. Yeah, that's so. Okay. Yeah, I'm having my timeline in front of me. Yeah. So.
Okay. Understand.
Yep. Cool.
Totally cool.
Yep. So okay, wait. I have this. Okay. Hi, Bao. Yeah. Thanks for sending me lights. Yeah. So I think for those who are listening, I mean, if you guys have questions, feel free to just pop in and we will answer it. Yeah. So we were just talking about the last segment, which is I think me, Samantha, and myself, we're setting 3 goals we want to achieve in 2022. So we talked about our first one, talked about second one. Yeah. So third one. What's your third one? Yeah.
My third one.
Let's see if your third one, the category is just similar to mine. Okay. Yeah.
I have a feeling not, but anyway, my third one, I want to restart one of my company.
Okay. One of your companies. How many companies do you have?
Okay, I have one in China and
Right.
one's in Singapore, but the one in Singapore is currently dormant. So next year I'm going to make it alive again.
Is it related to your career coaching thing or is it a different thing?
It's a learning academy, so I suppose there will be some relation because it used to be for students, but right now
Right.
it's probably gearing towards adult learning, adult education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is something. It's still kind of work related. Actually, yeah, it's still kind of work related. Actually, I have more than three. Yeah. But since we are talking about three,
Okay. Nice.
just joke mate,
Yeah.
because there's this of my this one of on my comment
Yeah.
Takashimaya HQ. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, we are kind of talking about New Year resolution, but we are also talking about New Year resolution being overrated and how we need to we still need to set goals, but what is important is setting goals that is really clear, like you know exactly why you want those goals. So even though like Willis and myself now are talking about the goals that we want to achieve, after the session today, it's important for us and yourself to go back to ask yourself very deep questions, like peel onions, like why you want to achieve it, why is it important, what happens if you don't achieve it. You need to know the core reason, so it will make it more sustainable. And then he also asked me a question, Willis, what are the insurance you buy for yourself? So Takashimaya HQ, I'm not so sure if you want to PM Willis directly. What you need to do is just go to his profile right now, okay, follow him, like him, and then drop him a DM directly. And maybe you can even follow him on Instagram. He's super active on IG, by the way.
Yeah. So okay, I got it. But I can just
yeah, but maybe you can give a brief, like what kind of insurance.
Okay. Yeah. Bao, I'll come to you shortly. Yeah. So I think okay, I paused for a while because technically whatever types of policies that are out there, I have some. Yeah. My policy summary is like 2-page one. So really there's quite a bit, and I believe in leading by example, and of course because I'm in this trade, I've seen so many kind of things happening. Yeah, so really for basic stuff, like I think the 3 basic policies that anyone would likely need to have is really, first of all, it's really healthcare, which is hospitalization. I think that one is really a given. I don't have to say that. If someone tell me, why do I need all these? Then I just say, okay, just go and read the news now. Yeah, okay. Then second is really if budget allows. Let me not say if budget allows. I think I'd rather say to make budget for it, because these days we have a lot of term insurance that can cover for critical illnesses, and stuff. Like essentially it's an income loss. Yeah, especially if you're young. Yeah, see, like if you're we're looking at a huge opportunity cost. Yeah, then lastly it's a personal accident. Yeah, so if you're someone that's active, I think that's something to take note of. And I think these days some of the personal accident plans, most of the personal accident plans actually covers for things like sprain, TCM, chiropractor, and all those things. So I think it's very useful. Yeah, and it doesn't really have to cost a lot. Yeah, so yep, cool. Then answering Bao. Oh, okay, thanks for 1K likes. Okay, yeah, thanks for having me hit. Yeah, so yeah, what's my favorite color? Well, I don't really have a favorite color per se, but I guess you can go to my IG to see what color on my videos usually I was the same feel. But as of now, I think what I can think of is really I don't know. I think it's green. Yeah, I kind of like green. Yeah. But it really depends, but it really depends.
But you're so black now. I don't see any green on you.
Yeah, because this is just the most comfy at this point of time. Yeah, my green ones are not that comfy. Yeah. Then nickname. I don't really have a nickname per se. But usually I think when some people find hard to pronounce my name, so I just call me Will, simple, short form. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll prefer that rather than like some Willy Louis all the just funny. Yeah, okay. By the way, I hope that answers. Yeah, so thanks for that. So cool. Coming back, so last one, right? If the last one, no, you mentioned yours already. Okay, so it's my turn. I think my last one will be something related to content creation, which is all this while I came to TikTok because I have this vision that I want to transform the financial advisory profession. I want it to be something like, wow, like people can think that, financial advisors or insurance agents, or they're doing such cool stuff. Yeah. So one of the things I really want to do is I want to incorporate more skit-based content. Yeah. Not just myself, but with maybe a team of people. Yeah. So to using that as a way to engage the audience and make it fun and convey a certain message behind it, and those messages are typically linked to personal finance. Yeah. So
Sounds cool.
yeah. So, but I think that's really a stretch goal for me, because it involves a lot of scripting, and it's not just just take a phone and just talk like that. No, yeah, there's a lot of conceptualization. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
Content creation is another work by itself, man.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Bao. Okay. Merry Christmas. Okay. Goodbye. Yep. Take care. Yeah. So yeah, check out my TikTok or my IG, or have questions.
Yes.
Yeah, feel free. Yeah.
Sounds so cool.
Yep. So
Alright.
I think
Very cool.
that's pretty much right. Okay, we have shared our 3 goals. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Yeah, on this, just by talking about this. Yeah. So how are you feeling? Yeah, just use a one word to sum it off tonight's session.
Excited?
Okay. So okay, I guess we somehow we can vibe. Right? Yeah. That's why I'm doing this live. Yeah. So.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So
Cool.
that's nice. Maybe we can have another one beginning in January, since we close the year with a live. We can have one to open the year.
Yep. Of course. I think that will be very, very interesting. Yeah. So, but are you traveling anytime soon? I'm just curious. Yeah.
No, I think the earliest I travel, if I ever travel and it happens, it will be more
Everest.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be the only trip for planned.
Okay.
All right, so keeping it to an hour. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you soon. Meanwhile, wishing you and your family a very blessed Christmas, a very blessed year ahead, and stay well, stay safe, and same to you. We miss you and your family. All the best.
Yeah, thank you so much, and yeah, all the best. We catch up soon. Yeah, take care, man.
Take care, guys.
Good night. Bye. Bye.